Hello, everybody. My name is Dalia, and welcome to my English class. I hope you all are doing well, and I'm very good. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to get better band score in IELTS examination. I had already uploaded many videos on YouTube channel regarding how to take preparation to get better band score in writing section, reading, listening, speaking separately. But today I'm going to give you some very basic tips which are really going to help you for the people or students who are now in the level of intermediate but still they are thinking to appear for IELTS examination. So please watch the video till the end because this video is going to be really very informative. So please watch the video till the end. Now let's get started. Okay, all right. So I think the board is visible to everyone. So please watch the video carefully, okay? Because a lot of important information I'm going to mention over here. First, content. So I have researched a lot, and from my point of view, I have found that these are some very basic techniques. If you follow, you will definitely get better band score in your IELTS examination. Number one, invest 4 hours for each section. It is very important. 4 hours means you have to invest 4 hours for each section separately. Okay, and you know very well for IELTS examination, you have to appear for writing test, reading test, speaking test, and listening test. So every day you have to spend 4 hours for each section separately. Number two, basic grammar. So, what happens usually in our daily conversation? I have observed many people who are actually very good at English. That means they are very confident while they are speaking to people. Okay, and as a result, what happens just because of they are very confident, even if they make loads of grammatical mistakes, but their mistakes are ignored by the people. Okay, but for IELTS examination, it is not going to help you at all. Okay, so keep it in mind. So, if you really don't have any idea about grammar, but still, I would like to suggest you at least you have to learn basic grammar so that you can really achieve great band score in a writing and speaking test. Okay, all right. Because for the reading section, you have to find out the answer and you have to write down. Okay, and for a listening test also you have to just listen to the audio and you have to write down the answer the word, but for writing test and speaking test it is very important to use grammar correctly. Okay, like I would like to mention here what are the lessons you have to focus, like verbs and tenses. Okay, then article, prepositions, and countable, uncountable nouns. Okay, then and parts of speech, very important. So and the use of auxiliary verbs. So it is very important. So these are some specific lessons you have to learn. You have to understand the concepts so that you can write properly and you can while you will be appearing for speaking test that time also you can speak correctly. That is very important. Okay, fine. Number three, read something every day for an hour. From my point of view, it is really very, very, very important activity. Okay. Why? Because while you will be appearing for IELTS examination, it is very important to understand reading comprehension, right? And also for the writing section, you need a lot of vocabulary, right? Now, if you read anything, if you read just anything in English language for an hour every day, that is going to help you to improve your vocabulary, to increase the amount of vocabulary, and also Reading will help you to understand how to construct sentences, and which is very important for writing section, right? And another one I would like to mention here, while you will be reading loudly, that will help you to work on your tongue. Okay, because for IELTS speaking test it is very important to pronounce English words correctly. In our daily lives, while you are speaking to people, it doesn't matter. Most of the people don't care about it, whether you are pronouncing correctly or not. Even they don't know what is the correct pronunciation of the word. Okay, that's the reason. But for IELTS test, it is very important to pronounce correctly. Very, very, very important. So, while you will be reading loudly, that will help you to work on your tongue. Okay, you can avoid because you have a stiffness on your tongue and you have to overcome this problem, these barriers. Okay, I have been teaching English for 3 years, and from my experience I have noticed that most of the people and students can't pronounce English words correctly. Why? Because they have stiffness on their tongue. They can't roll their tongue properly, they can't use their tongue properly. Okay, but it is okay in your daily conversation, but if you are really very serious of your test and if you really have desire to get great band score, you have to practice reading every day, and that will definitely help you to work on your pronunciation, your vocabulary, your ideas about construction of sentences, and understanding comprehension skill also. So please go ahead. Well, the next one is understanding the features and format, and it is very important. Okay, if you are thinking to appear for IELTS examination, please try to understand the format of the question papers. It is very important. And most of the time, what happens, some students actually, they think that they are really very good at English, so they don't need to practice at all just because of they know English very well. But I would like to suggest you, if you are really serious about achieving great band score in IELTS examination, please understand the features and format of the question papers, because it takes a lot of time to understand. Because from my experience, I'm sharing to all of you that the first day when I went to the British Council, because before my examination I took IELTS preparation course from British Council, and the first day I still remember it was so much hectic day, and I was so much tense on that moment in the classroom just because of I couldn't understand the format of the question paper. Okay, it took long time for me to understand. So I would like to request you, please understand the features and format. It is very important. Okay, all right. Next one is develop writing strategies. Well, I'm very surprised to say that some people think that writing means just you have to write normally. No, normal writing and IELTS writings are not same. Okay, for IELTS writing test or writing section, a lots of strategies are there. You have to know. Okay, so don't think that just you will get an essay and you have to write on normally. No, this is how you are not gonna get great band score. Okay, so I would like to suggest you don't do that type of mistake. Okay, you have to be serious and you have to know what are the strategies of writing test. There are lots of strategies of writing test. So basically I had already made video, I think two videos on writing task 1 and writing task 2. You can watch these videos, and I had mentioned over there how to practice your writing and what are the strategies you can follow before appearing for IELTS examination. So please watch these videos. Okay, fine. So practice writing, it is very important, and know the strategies of writing. Well, the next one is listening to English speech. Now, while listening is very important every day, because for the listening section, you will get an audio and there will have just one time chance to listen to the audio. Okay, you will not get second time to listen to the audio. Just one time you have to listen to and you have to write down the correct answer. Okay, now what usually happens, most of the people and students, they don't practice before examination. They are not really accustomed of listening to English speech, and as a result, what happens, they actually can't understand what the speaker is speaking. Okay, understood, because most of the time you will get audio which is spoken by British speakers. Okay, so I would like to suggest you listen to the British English. Okay, if you are planning to achieve great band score in IELTS examination, listen to British English speech. That will help you to understand the style of the speaking, because British English is really very hard, super hard, and there are many words, many alphabets, many sounds. If you don't know British accent, you won't be able to understand even on the day of examination. Okay, because you will not have second time. For example, I would like to give you an example like zero. Okay, zero. So basically we say zero, but British people say oh. Oh, for example, you have to write down a mobile number, telephone number. Okay, from the listening audio, and the person is saying oh, so you are thinking like it is oh, but it's not oh, it's actually zero. Okay, so you have to be careful about it. Okay, so that's why it's very important. And secondly, I would like to tell you why listening English speech is very important. That will also help you to improve your English pronunciation, and it will help you to do great performance in speaking test also. Okay, understood. So I hope you all have understood all the concepts, all the strategies I have explained. Everything is related to each other, right? So you have to work on all these things every day. If you can do, if you can follow, I would like to tell you that you are definitely going to get better band score, but you have to follow the instruction what I have explained here. That is very important. Okay, now the last but not the least, mock test. So after following all the strategies, your next work is practice mock test every day. Mock test means, of course, the way exactly you are going to get question papers and the examination. You have to do it every day. You will get a lot of audios, Cambridge English on YouTube channel. Okay, exactly the same format of IELTS. You can practice, do mock test every day. Believe me, from my experience, I'm sharing. If you do practice every day, first time you will face a lot of trouble, but slowly, slowly, the more you'll be practicing, the more you will be able to understand their English, and you will start increasing your band score actually. Okay, so listen to, so give mock test on writing, listening, speaking, reading, very important. Okay, all right, clear. Okay, I hope you all have enjoyed the video, and I'm sure if you follow my instructions, you all are going to get better band score in IELTS examination. Always remember one word: practice. Practice is everything. Practice is the key to overcome all barriers in our lives. Okay, so keep practicing and all the best. Bye bye.